funky beat. Sun is shining, Rachel brings the heat. Wake up CEO, we're on repeat. Chicago, Sun Up City on the go. Rachel L. Gary on the radio. Tune in quick, hear the power flow. Wake up CEO, it's your daily show. Wake up, start the day with CEO. Rachel's got the vibe, that's the real deal. CEO, it's time to feel the thrill. Morning grind, press play and chill. From the Windy City, bringing major vibes. Rachel on the mic, keeping lives revived. Radio Chicago, where dreams arise. Wake up CEO to the skies. No more snooze button, no more delay. Rachel's voice making waves today. Feel the energy Chicago way. Wake up CEO, rise and sway. Wake up, start the day with CEO. Rachel's got the vibe, that's the real deal. CEO, it's time to feel the thrill. Morning grind, press play and chill. Wake up, start the day with CEO. Hey, Rachel's got the vibe, that's the real deal. CEO, it's time to feel the thrill. Morning grind, press play and chill.
This is Dr. Carolyn Stevens, the CEO of the BHC Media Group. And when you are looking for a strategy for self-leadership, get aligned with Wake Up CEO with host Rachel L. Gary every Wednesday from 3 to 5 p.m.
You know what time it is? Every Wednesday, 3 to 5, my Radio Chicago, Rachel L. Gary in the building. Wake up, CEO, let's go! Wake up, go some set that tone. Wake up, every step you take, you claim that throne. Wake up, no more doubt, no time to stall. Wake up, boss up now, go get it on. Wake up, stay locked in, make it happen. Wake up, stay locked in. Wake up, stay locked in, make it happen. Wake up, stay locked in. Wake up, I ain't waiting, now I go and take it. Built this from the ground, no way they break it. Consistency, my secret, watch me make it. Got that boss talk, now I ain't faking no. Lost, set the goal, now I'm grabbing the goal. And put in the work, now I'm taking control. The vision so clear, yeah, I already know. Every step I take, I'm ready to blow. Wake up, set that tone. Every step you take, you claim that throne. No more doubt, no time to stall. You boss up now, go get it all. Let's go, stay locked in, make it happen. Make it happen. Let's go, stay locked in, make it happen. Make it happen. No handouts, yeah, I made my way. Built my brand, now I paved my lane. I turn my losses into lessons. Now my grind got no recession. Yeah, they talk about chance, but I make my own. Yeah, I ain't waiting for fate, got a future to own. Yeah, every setback, just part of the game, game. But now I'm up and they know my name. Wake up, stay locked in, make it happen. Wake up, stay locked in, make it happen. Wake up, stay locked in, make it happen. Wake up, stay locked in. Wake up. Success so sexy, put the work in flexi. Late nights, no rest, but now my vision's hefty. They doubted, they laughed, now they watch from the back. Cause I turned every dream into bricks that stack. Wake up, stay locked in, make it happen. Wake up, stay locked in, make it happen. Wake up, stay locked in, make it happen. Wake up, stay locked in, go get it all. Every Wednesday, 3 to 5, my Radio Chicago. Rachel L. Gary taking you to the top.
Hey there, CEOs. Welcome to Wake Up CEO. I am your host, Rachel L. Gary, and y'all know what this is. This is your 2-hour wake-up call to step into your full potential. You know who I'm talking to here. I'm talking to those CEOs, that person that is clear in their actions, empowered by their choices, and owning their direction, and ready to be what? The CEO of your life. Guys, today is the day we're going to have D. Ron Smith with us today, locked in on Redeem to Win. Guys, I have had some amazing co-hosts. We're going to clap it up for the co-hosts. Week 1, we have Ebony Hines, who checks in with Insurance Uncensored, where we're talking about unfiltered truth of how you as a CEO need to build your legacy. Then week 2, we have Boss Mindset with Jay Baby, where we're talking about bossing your mindset up so you can be prepared as an artist who's out there looking to grow your brand, because it's your business. Then we have week 3, we have Reverend Erica Turner, who comes in and gives us that spiritual enlightenment to get you spiritually aligned with the CEO that resides in you. And today, as I said, we have the co-host, D. Ron Smith, who's going to drop in and talk to us about redeeming the win. That even though when life is challenging you and has challenged you in a most impactful way on your life, where you can still step into who you are by doing necessary things to be, do, and have the life that you deserve. So, guys, Wake Up CEO has gone a little bit beyond myself, because I am an individual who is always looking to collaborate, because I'm not in competition with anybody on Wake Up CEO. I'm not in competition with any coaches out there. I'm in collaboration with everybody towards growth. And today we're going to dive right in and we're going to talk about the topic of the day, which is how to turn purpose into profit. Oh yeah, we're going to have some killer information that will allow you to step from your thoughts of the things that you do. One more time, CEOs, the thought of the things that you do, so you can find the avenue that allows you to grow and develop into the profit by utilizing it with purpose. That's why, guys, y'all know what I'm talking about at the end of the day. It's about making sure that we're not offering our services. We're giving people what they need to be successful. Those are two different things and two different thought processes. And we're going to unpack them right here on Wake Up CEO. But first, we're going to drop into that power statement of the day. My purpose is profitable when my plan is consistent. I want y'all to say that one more time. My purpose is profitable when my plan is consistent, because you got to step into consistent motion so you can be planned for success. And y'all know what we do on Wake Up CEO. We dive into those 3 components that are going to get us to where we need to go: getting clear, empower, and owning. First, let's get clear. Purpose needs a plan. We cannot have a purpose and don't plan for success. So that's what a plan really is. A plan is not a set of instructions only. A plan is a map to where you want to be. So when you say that you want to do something, you want to have something, and you want to be someone better or different, you want to first step into what is the map in which you're going to use to get there. And as we're diving into what is that map that we're going to be using to get there, we want to make sure that at the end of the day that we're utilizing a plan. And a plan is not a plan, guys, if it don't have action. So we're going to dive into how to be in action and how to set up a proper plan. So as I said, purpose is powerful, but purpose without a plan is just passion. One more time, CEOs. A purpose without plan is just passion. And I want you to know, profit translates from purpose into an offer, a process, and a schedule. That's how we build the plan. So today we're simplifying it. Who do you help? What problem do you solve? and how people pay you for the transformation. One more time, 3 things you need. Who do you help? What problem do you solve? And how do people pay you for that transformation? And I know this all sounds real cliche, CEOs, but as business owners, we don't understand how important it is that those 3 steps are taken. If you have not translated your purpose into a viable item for the marketplace, and the marketplace is the world, but what part of the marketplace are you talking to? Are you talking to children? Are you talking to women? Are you talking to adults? Are you talking to men? Are you talking to car owners? Are you talking to bike owners? Are you talking to business owners? I hear more often than not, as a coach, that my product is for everyone. And CEOs, I want you to hear me clearly. When you say it's for everyone, no one knows that it's for them. One more time. When you say that the product that I offer is for everyone, then no one knows that that product is for them. Let's unpack that, CEOs. Let's unpack it. The reason why people don't understand that the product that you're selling is for them, because you're marketing to a broader audience, because you haven't determined who do you help. I talk about this when I do. So if you guys in the Chicago area, especially if you're in my radio Chicago sphere, I'll be talking about this deeply on June 7th at Sherman Park Library. We're doing a clarity to client workshop. Get locked into that. Clarity to client workshop. June 7th, you must register, CEOs. It is very limited space. I only have 20 spots. So 20 spots, it is complimentary, because y'all know, as a CEO, I want to see us grow. One business owner at a time who finds what they need to help other individuals in our community grow. So join me June 7th at Sherman Park. However, please get registered. I'll drop that link below for you guys. Get registered. One more time, get registered. It's only 20 spots. It's not 21 where I'm doing a scarcity tactic. There's 20 slots. I only booked the smallest room for 20 slots. That's all we got. Now, the reason why you have to be clear on who do you help, because once you realize who you help, then you can determine how to reach the people. How do you reach someone when you have no idea who you're helping? If there are 20 people in the pool that need your help or need help, we're not going to say your help. They need your help. You have a life jacket, and 19 of those people know how to swim. You have to find that one person that needs the life jacket that you're selling. How do you get that person with the life jacket to know you exist? This is what I mean by you need to know who you help. You don't help all the people that are in the pool, because all the people in the pool don't need a life jacket. There's just one person in that pool that cannot swim and wants to go to the deep end. Now, if you heard what I said, there's only one person in that pool that can't swim and wants to go to the deep end. Now, you have to articulate how to get that one person to know this life vest is going to allow them to go where they want to go. That is why you must know who you serve. Because your marketing has to be targeted to the person that needs what you got. CEOs, y'all, yeah, today we gonna drop it in here. Because Wake Up CEO is about giving you the tips that you need to be successful in your CEO life. So as we discussed, we determined that there's one person in that pool that needs your vest. Now, that's why you have to know who you're helping. And the problem that you're solving is that person wants to go to the deep end of the pool. And because they can't swim, they need your life jacket. This is proverbial to whatever type of business that you have. The world is a pool. There's only certain people in that pool that need the life jacket of your product or service. Get locked into that, CEOs. There's only certain people. I don't care if you're a musician. I don't care if you are a DJ. I don't care if you are a comedian. There's only certain people that want to hear your type of comedy. There are only certain people that want to hear your type of music. You need to find those people who are willing. I want to give y'all some criteria. One, that need what you got, and two, got the money to buy what you have. I want y'all to hear that, CEOs. I sell books, CEOs. There are many people who might need the information that is in hashtag poverty 6 figures. Please excuse the fact that we have a little dog ear right here. There's many people who might want the information in hashtag poverty 6 figures, but everyone might not have the $30 for the hashtag poverty 6 figures. Now, I know you're saying $30 is not a lot of money, but to you. But to the person who's got $2,000 in bills, $700 in other expenses, and is making $2,600 a month, they don't got $30 for that book. So it goes to, who are you helping? What problem are you solving? And then here we go. How people pay for the transformation that you're going to offer. That's in a business or a service. There's several ways people can work with me with hashtag poverty to 6 figures. You can buy the book, low barrier entry, $30. You can buy the book with the workbook, $40. That gives you the book plus the workbook. You can go the book, the workbook with a 10-week plan. That's another way to work with me. The book, the workbook, the 10 weeks plan, and a chance to be in the CEO mastermind. That's another way to work with me. The book, guys, what I'm getting to is that there are many ways to work with me through my book, but it depends on what you're trying to do in your business. So I'm going to give you a little scenario of the marketing if I'm just selling the book. Hey, guys, are you looking for transformation? And today you have an opportunity to get transformation in book form. Now, with this transformation, you have to take opportunity to get in the pages, get in depth, and get more in tune with you. Because in these pages, it's going to talk about how to get more in tune with the CEO within you. That's just the book. I'm just talking about the book. Now, let's say I'm talking about the book and the workbook. If you're looking to take your transformation to the next level, and the next level means that you want to now write out your plans in great detail, where you keep track of those plans on a weekly, monthly, and yearly basis. This book also comes with a workbook, so as you're working through the challenges in your life, you have a roadmap to keep all those information in one place. That's marketing differently. Now, let's say I'm talking about the 10-week plan. If you are now ready to step up and move your business and move yourself and your business past the needle, with the transformations that you gained from reading hashtag poverty to 6 figures, now's the time for you to take that information with the plan that allows you for 10 weeks to get more aligned with you so your business can soar. Now, guys, if you are listening, I'm not pitching a book, CEOs. I'm pitching 3 different problem areas. One for the person who just wants to read the book. I talked about the pain of what they're looking at, what they have right now, and how the book helps that. When I talked about the workbook, I talked about what problem the workbook solved for them. 10-week plan, I did the exact same thing. However, the marketing is different and it speaks to a different person. The person that is looking to actually transform their life in 10 weeks is somebody who's ready to be in action. So my marketing techniques will have to be different. This is why it's important, CEOs, to understand who you help and what problem are you solving. Now, I always am going to end it with this. You can go to www.sayiampossible.com to pick up your book, workbook combo, or if you're looking for the 20 questions that start your journey to getting your 10-week plan, you can go to www.sayiampossible.com. Either way, CEOs. Now, when I'm having a conversation, I'm going to put the backslashes, hashtag poverty to 6 figures, hashtag poverty to 6 figures with workbook. So I'll be like, at checkout, don't forget to click and get the workbook as well. If you're looking for those 20 questions, I would say /20 questions. Because then you're telling them how to pay. Now, why did I go through all that, CEOs? Because when you're talking to someone about your product or service, you have to understand that in the pool of the world, remember the world is vast. And when you say my product is for everybody, you're talking to nobody. If I say everybody who needs assistance, who needs help, this book is for you. I didn't tell anybody anything. So when we get locked in, CEOs, we got to understand how we're getting locked in. How are we getting locked into our business? How are we expressing what our business does for another individual? How does that person win by working with me? That's what it's about at the end of the day, CEOs. How does the person win by working with you? No one is looking to buy the product because you are selling it. This is what we got to get clear, CEOs. No one is looking to buy the product because you're selling it. People are looking to buy what you have if it is going to help better their lives, better their look, better their smell, better their attitude, better them physically, mentally, emotionally, physically. What is it your product does? So this is how you have to utilize your gift. This is how we turn that purpose that we have in our life into profit. Because the purpose that God has on your life is meant to be shared and help others. However, no one said that it had to be free. I want us to hear that, CEOs. Now, this goes into information that I put into hashtag poverty to 6 figures. I always remind us that you have to work on you. Because it isn't about anyone else. It's really about you. You price your product based on how you feel about you. One more time, CEOs. You price your product based on how you feel about you. How you feel about you mentally. How you feel about you emotionally. How you feel about or how you're going to show up for this product or service. If you price your product at $1,000, but you only give $200 worth of service, you're going, and let's say you are the best salesman in the world. You're going to sell a lot of them in the beginning and get really bad reviews. If you sold $1,000 product, but you made that person get or gain $2,000 worth of wisdom, $2,000 worth of item, $2,000 worth of looks, $2,000 worth of merchandise or services, they are going to praise you. Now, do I say undercharge? No, at all, not at all. But what I'm saying is that when you charge, make sure that you deliver. Delivery is what we're doing, CEOs. We're delivering. So profit is a result of you getting clear, plus being consistent. Clarity, consistency brings a cha-ching. So if you can't explain it simply what it is you're selling, then we need to sit down and get to the drawing board. Who do you serve? Why do I keep going there, CEOs? Because I want you to know that you must be in service. You in service. Customer service, business service. You're serving another individual with your product. Whatever the product is. If you're looking to swindle people, you get some people, you will. But the feedback that'll hit the marketplace, the feedback that'll be on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Threads will be negative. Right now, I want y'all to hear what I'm going to say, CEOs, and this is not to brag. Out of people that have interacted with Say I'm Possible Academy, I have one individual who has said something negative about my brand. I posted it last year when the person wrote to me and said, I didn't make six figures when I read your book. I posted my response because remember, CEOs, I don't react, I respond. First, I replied to the young lady who sent me the text. And I asked her how much of the information, I asked her first, how long did it take for you to read the book? It's a short book, it's only 88 pages. She said, I read it in a day. I said, how long ago did you read it? She said, last week. I said, okay, that's fair. My next question was, have you implemented anything from chapter 1? She told me I have not had time. I said, so have you faced your fears from chapter 3? She said, so I was supposed to do that? Now, CEOs, this is not a rag on the young lady. She read the book. Every part of this book has an action statement, an action chapter. Look at me, I turned to action chapter. Every part of the book has a chapter of action. You must do action. Remember, CEOs, I'm a coach. And being a coach, whether it's in my book, the mastermind, or my coaching program, I am always going to have action, accountability, action and accountability, redirection, a conversation of re-engagement of what we need to do different. However, the young lady didn't put anything into practice. She just read the book. So I offered her an opportunity to go through a coaching program so we could implement the things within the book. Guys, that was the service part of it. Because I wanted to make sure that she was going to win. I am not selling any products. I'm selling the outcome of you being a better version of you so you can grow your business to 6 figures and beyond. I pause, CEOs. Y'all know why I pause on Wake Up CEO. That pause is to let you take that in. My outcome every single time is for you to be a better person so you can grow you, so your business can be 6 figures plus. That's the outcome, the transformation that I would like my clients to get. I only use that for reference, CEOs. I can pick one of the clients and use their scenarios for reference. But the whole point is that if you don't use your gift for real, I want you to hear me, CEOs, your purpose and your gift for real. Because having a gift and not using it is wasting your talent, your God-given talent. So when you prayed for more money, when you pray for your situation to change, did you take an opportunity to use the answer to your prayers? Take a moment, CEOs. Did you use the answer to your prayers? Because the answer to your prayers is that gift, that purpose that's within you. I know that's deep, CEOs. Y'all know that this show is about waking you up. That's why I have the spiritual enlightenment of Reverend Edgar Erica on the 3rd week. So we can get more aligned and more in tune with our purpose. So we can turn our purpose into profit by helping people with a problem that exists for them. CEOs. So I want you to drop it in the chat for me. What do you help people? Who do you help? And what outcome do you create? Give me one sentence, CEOs. Who do you help? And what outcome does your solution create? Because when you answer that question, seriously, really, and be honest, it's the groundwork of your marketing. So this one answer is the groundwork for who, how, and what to market. Who do you help and what outcome do you create? Drop that for one sentence for me, CEOs. And we're going to let a couple commercials play for a couple of moments before we get locked into that second segment where we're getting into empowerment. So remember the first segment, what we talked about. Who do you help? What problem do you solve? And how people pay for that transformation? Drop those answers down in the chat for me because I want to make sure that we're all locked in. So stay locked in right here on My Radio Chicago. Support District Radio, where we already know it is more than radio. Get the tools for the bag at www.sayiampossible.com. We are all looking to get to the cash. So I have the perfect book series for you by award-winning author Rachel L. Gary. Volume 1, Forged in Fire, Readers Rose from Life's Ashes. In Volume 2, #Poverty 6 Figures, They Broke Those Mental Chains. Now comes Volume 3, Freedom Has GPS, reminding you that you are born to soar and build a legacy. Pre-orders are open for 50% off. Get the tools for the bag at www.sayiampossible.com.
Yeah.
Saying possible.
Freedom has GPS. Rachel L. Gary. Rachel L. Gary.
We've been riding in circles, same stress, same scene, trying to find peace while we're chasing a dream. Then Rachel L. Gary put the map in our hands. Now it's clarity on the dash. We got plans on plans. Batteries on up, nobody talks for the doubt. If it don't match the mission, we routing it out. Purpose in the pedal, we don't wait on the sign. CEO of our life, watch the whole thing align. We set the destination. We move with intention. No more drifting. We chose the vision.
We chose the vision. Freedom has GPS, so we set it and we go. Rachel L. Gary in the back, and she rocking a roll. Love time, things that my head, that's a call. I like to know we taking control. No more stuck, no more someday. We got something to prove. Freedom has GPS, now watch the whole moment move. To the apprentice that lies in.
You
done changed the game. You done.
All All right, we are now getting locked in, guys. I just want to know if we are locked in to turning purpose into an offer, because that's what we get ready to jump into. How to turn your purpose into profit. That's what we're talking about on Wake Up CEO today. I'm not, guys. This is a show where we discuss about stepping into your greatness. And today we're talking about that business idea that you have been doing, or that business that you're working on that might not have the full success that you're looking for. But today we're talking about how to turn that purpose within you into profit. And we're at the point of empowerment. Empowerment is packaging your purpose into something people can say yes to. Now, CEOs, I know y'all back there like, man, I got the best thing walking. I cook the best meals. I got the best food. I got the best product. Man, I know that they want this. Not saying that's not true, CEOs, but we're building a simple purpose to profit pathway. Your message, offer, outreach, delivery, receipts, period. One more time. Message, offer, outreach, delivery, receipts. All that other stuff we talking be noise. I don't want to talk noise on Wake Up CEO. I don't want to talk what I think is going on in the world. I want to talk about what is happening. One more time, what is happening? So we got Cherise Sloan in the building of Highly Productive Chicago. Y'all get locked in. She gonna drop that information for you down here in a couple of moments. She is the promoter who is she does not only do promotion of artists, she does promotion of businesses, promotion of what? Authors. She is my official promoter of Highly Productive Chicago. Get locked in. She says, hello, CEOs. Y'all get locked in with Cherise Sloan. So right now, we are discussing how to turn your purpose into an offer. Guys, see, I'm not gonna just leave you out there with those little 5 tips: the message, the offer, the outreach, the delivery, receipts. That I'm not gonna just leave you that way. Not gonna leave you out there. Not just gonna leave you out there. But I want to tell you guys, if you're looking to get clear, crystal clear, this is only Wake Up CEO. I don't have all the time to pour all the information in Wake Up CEO. But if you're looking to get clarity to clients, join me at Sherman Library on June 7th from 1:30 to 3:30. We're going to have a conversation and get clear with your business today. June 7th, 1:30 p.m. We're going to drop that information in the chat for you guys so you can get locked in. We want you in the building. Get in the building and get that necessary tips. It's free, CEOs. Free. One more time, did I say free? Yeah, free. A free way to get this purpose that we're talking about, turning it into profit, and you getting clear so you can get to clients. Get locked in, man. I'm telling y'all better get locked in with it. So the 5 pieces that I spoke about. So we're going to write, CEOs be with me, write your 1-sentence message. Who you serve, what problem you solve, and what is the outcome. Write that sentence down. It's going to be necessary for you to market accordingly. I got to tell you guys something. One more time, we talked about the vast ocean of the world. You only got a product that's going to service a certain people in the world. We got to lock that down. Who's those certain people? The world or the people? Because these are the people that's going to buy, because you're going to be talking to them. You're going to be talking directly to them. And when you're talking directly to them, they're going to be like, all right, okay, I got that. And then they're going to buy because they understand you're talking to them. Have you ever been having an argument with somebody? I want y'all to be with me, CLs, where we were in grade school. I remember being in grade school. Y'all remember being in grade school. We were in grade school, and we were like, man, I don't know what's going on out there. I don't know what y'all didn't say, but if y'all got some problem, some beef with me, I'm right here. How many times we done that, CEOs? How many times we've done that? I want to make sure that we understand we wasn't talking to nobody. Because there's a bunch of people out there that might have beef with you. You had the scared people who had beef with you. You had the ones that were bad that had beef with you. And you had the people like, man, who the hell you stay talking to anyway? That's how your message still sounds with your business. Hey, I got the best book out here. Y'all should get a copy of this. Who am I talking to? So Sharice, what did I say? The promoter of the year, she always show up and show out. She dropped it in the chat. For Chicago entrepreneurs and leaders, it's time to get clear. Join me Saturday, June 7th at 1:30 p.m. at Sherman Public Library for Leadership for Entrepreneurs. Clarity to clients. If you've been struggling to explain what you do, attracting the right clients, or confidently communicating your value, this free interactive experience is for you. What will break down? Who you truly serve, the problem you solve, your transformation, your clear message, and your next power move. Because clarity allows you to find success. CEOs, get locked in. Yeah. What I say? I'm just telling y'all, get locked in. So the first thing you're gonna do, who you serve, problem you solve, outcome you bring. The second is create one offer with a clear deliverable and price. One. I know. I want y'all, for the person in the back who just hollered at me, I got a whole shelf of product. I got hats, shirts, hoodies, pullovers, jackets, everything. I know. I heard you. The reason why I say that, CEOs, you're going to create one offer with a clear deliverable and a price. If you have 4 shirts, different shirts that you're selling, and they're all affirmation related, that's still one product. If you have 5 different color hats, that's still one product. If you sell clothes, that's one product. But if you're selling clothes, cups, all these different design things, that's fine as well, because now you're just selling printing. CEOs, did you hear what I'm saying? I'm giving you a way to still do the 40 things that you want to do for printing, but that is what you're selling. You're not selling cups, you're not selling hats, you're not selling shirts, you're selling printing services. And you print those services, you print that on different things. You print it on hats, shirts, cups, banners, and so forth. You sell printing services. I wanted to make sure that I said that. So like people who sell food, you always hear a plethora of food they sell. So you have a plethora of meals that you sell, but this person only eats soul food. I'm just using for instance. And you say, well, I got this, and I got this. That person ain't heard soul food yet. So they bypass you. When you're at a restaurant, I want y'all to hear something. When you go to a restaurant and that restaurant sells 20 different items, y'all be very transparent with me. How many items do they cook that tastes really, really good? Because every restaurant has a signature dish. They have something that they're known for. When you have something that you're known for, that's why people really come to you. They might buy other things off your menu. And I know it would be really boring if you go to a restaurant and you only got an opportunity to choose 4 things. But I want you to hear me, CEOs, restaurateurs out there. If you sell 4 dishes, only 4 dishes, 4 dishes, and these dishes are so succulent, they are seasoned so well, and you have people who come to your restaurant for these 4 dishes, all you have to do is build an ambiance around those 4 dishes. You will make just as much money as you did with the plethora of things when there's only 4 things you really served that were good. Because those 4 things you're able to put your time into. I want you to hear it, CEOs. You're able to put your time. You're able to give it a little more attention. You're able to give it a little more focus. When you're able to give your 4 dishes the focus, when you're able to let them cook to perfection. Those chefs out there know what I'm talking about. I don't even cook, guys. No, well, let me rephrase. I'm going to stop saying I don't cook, guys. I'm going to stop saying it. I do not go in my kitchen at this point in time and cook. Do I know how to cook? Yes. And cook well. I just don't like the heat. It's hot. It's not my thing. But can I cook? Yes. Can I cook chef-type meals? Some. I've been cooking ever since I was 9 people. 9. I've been cooking. I burned up a kitchen, burned up my brother and burned up his eyebrows when we were kids. Him trying to cook. That's what it's like when my brother, he was in there trying to light the pilot up to a stove and cut the gas on. We were living in a second floor townhouse over there on 61st and Calumet. If you guys from when the projects were there years ago, little row houses, I was on the second floor. I smelled gas. I'm like, what the heck is that smell? My sister on the first floor is like, Reggie's about to light the stove. I run down the stairs. No. Just imagine me being a 10 guys running down the stairs. I get there, all of a sudden, fire comes from the kitchen. Woof. It was like backdraft in my house. My brother come out, his eyebrows is gray, his front of his hair gray, everything, because he was trying to cook. That's like it. I'm sorry to equate it today, y'all. But if you have 10 things on your menu, you've been lighting your stove for a whole 2 hours to cook meals that when you could have took your time and lit the stove for the 4 dishes that are going to be your signature dishes and pull in a crowd that are willing to pay top dollar because you are giving top quality meals. All you have to do is build an ambiance around it. I hope that helps someone's business today because that is why restaurants' overhead is extremely high. It's the reason restaurants turn over so quickly. You can't serve everything, CEOs. You have to serve some things very well. I'm going to tell you a good restaurant who does that. Let's see if we got that restaurant in the chat. I don't see the restaurant out here in the chat. So when that restaurant come up, I'm going to toss that out there for you guys because there's a restaurant I know that does this very well. They have 4 dishes. Those 4 dishes are magnificent and they sell out. They don't need a whole plethora on their menu. The reason why you don't need a plethora on your menu when you sell 4 dishes very well, because those 4 dishes are your signature dish. That's why you got to focus. You focus and put in the time, the effort, the energy. And it allows something that is just ordinary with 10 other things to be extraordinary because it's just those 4. What in your business have you added a menu to when you only need 3 really good items? Because that is a business hack, CEOs. That's my business hack for the 4 o'clock hour. When you focus your business on certain things, it allows you to find success in that lane. You can't do 50 things really well, but you can do 1 thing extraordinary. I want to see extraordinary CEOs out there. So that was my tip. Focus your efforts. 3rd thing, do daily outreach. 5 emails, 1 post, 1 follow-up. Hey guys, we're turning that purpose into an offer. So we started out because I did get on my tangent and tell the story. We talked about that one message, the who you serving, the problem that you're solving, and the outcome that you're bringing. Second thing is create 1 offer with a clear deliverable and a price. 1 offer. That's what we were talking about. Once you do that, you want to do some outreach. This could be either social media wise or in person. 5 emails or 5 DMs or 5 stores. I'm not trying to overwhelm you. See, I'm just trying to prepare you for how you build your business and grow your life. 1 post, if you're doing it on social media, one post about your business. and then one follow-up on a person who talked about your business previously. If someone liked your post, ask them a question. Not, hey, do you want to buy? Hey, what did you like about my post? What within my post resonated with you? I want you to hear me, feel me, understand what I'm talking about. That is how you step into your greatness, CEOs. You step into your greatness by moving forward with a focused thought process. Focused. That's why I only said 5. 5 messages, 1 post, 1 follow-up. We're not overwhelming. We're just setting up a business. I mean, I know ever since the pandemic, everyone got a business. Successful, viable, growing business. That's what we're talking about on Wake Up CEO. Sustainable, viable, successful. Are you sustaining over time? Is it viably making money? Are you successful? Are you having success stories from your business and from your clients? That's what we're talking about. That's how we're going to get to it. And last, what I say, collect receipts, testimonies, results, before and after stories. Before I had this shirt, I want to talk about this. Rose Designs made my shirt. Thank you, Ro. I'm going to drop that down in the chat for you. Rose Designs. Rose Designs made my shirt. Now, when I had my shirt was plain. I wasn't even happy. I was like, man, I need to have my brand on my shirts. I need to, when I'm going out, I'm not going to be supporting other people's brands. I'm only going to be supporting Rachel L. Gary's brand and how I'm showing up. There are a couple other people's brands that I support. I will wear their clothes. And for me, I saw that I needed the brand. And who by far did I make a phone call to? So I talked to the promoter of the year. And when I called the promoter of the year, I said, who do we know who can do some designs? And she said, without a shadow of a doubt, she did not pause. She said, you got to give a Ro. Ro, she does really good work with your shirts. I mean, really good work with designing. So I said, okay, great. Reached out to Ro, boom, got the shirts. Now, Ro does a lot of different types of printing. So when I talked to her, so the name of her business is Ro Design. So she doesn't just do shirts, she does other things as well. But her focus is she does designing and printing. So I want to make sure that when we're having these conversations about what we're doing and how we're doing it, that we're making sure that we get the receipts. Before, my shirt was plain. It did not have my logo on it. I was looking for my logo to be on my clothes. So the receipt is that when I took it to Ro, she got my shirt right, has I'm Possible on it, where I am branding my business, and when I show up on the radio every week, I'm in my attire. So when I say get testimony results, the before and after stories, the before, I had a shirt that was plain. The after is that I have my design on my shirt, and when I'm outside walking around, I am a billboard for my brand. Do you guys hear the difference in, hey, she printed a shirt? So it's not that you're just talking about the transformation. You have to articulate that transformation. That's why we're doing that clarity to clients. That's why we're bringing that together. I want to make sure you guys see that, get locked into it. But I wanted you guys to drop it for me. What's one offer you can sell for the next 30 days without changing it? One offer, CEOs. So we're going to let you guys think about that while we get locked in right here. Stay locked in right here on My Radio Chicago. I want y'all to support District Radio. Go to www.supportdistrictradio.stations/Chicago and get locked into us and take us on a go. When you can't get to your phone and you still want to hear us, go ahead and get locked in. So what I have up next is something that's from the new album of the Freedom Has GPS movement, and the new album is called The Movement. If you guys have not already got locked in to The Movement, so The Movement is the name of the album that goes along with my third book that comes out December 31st. I want you guys to get locked in, and this is I'm Free. Mind on Freeze. Get locked into that.
Nobody ever saw. Smile through pressure, learn to stand tall. Had a vision in my chest, but the road fell long, so I questioned every step, every right, every wrong. I was moving fast, but I wasn't aligned. Busy chasing moments, losing pieces of time. Then I slowed my pace, let my spirit decide, and something whispered, it's time to rise. I stopped asking permission to be who I am. Stopped shrinking my life just to fit the plans. Now my walk got rhythm, my breath got ease. When I chose to be the CEO of my life, everything changed.
Free my soul into one. Not restricted anymore. I know what to do. Now my steps feel true. When you know where you're going,
So I'm free, heart steady, no stress. I designed this life, getting confidence, nothing to prove. That's the freedom of the man, where purpose you to you. I've been lost in rooms full of applause, still felt empty, chasing someone else's cause. Peace comes with a cause, just a shining skies for feeling lost. So I took inventory of what mattered most. Let go of the noise and listen close. Now I don't explain why I move or how I move. I'm too busy honoring truth. I don't flex loud, I blow calm. Letting the light beam through me to all. Every yes intentional, every no clean. That's the discipline of the CEO mindset in me.
when you know where you're going.
It's that quiet confidence, nothing to prove. That's the freedom of the mind where purpose choosing you. Freedom ain't escape. It's ownership. When you decide to lead your life, instead of reacting to it, you shift towards freedom automatic. Don't know. And movement, with clarity, with empowerment, and ownership to the greatness that lies in you.
We are all looking to get to the cash. So I have the perfect book series for you by award-winning author Rachel L. Gary. Volume 1, Forged in Fire, Readers Rose from Life's Ashes. In Volume 2, hashtag Poverty Six Figures, they broke those mental chains. Now comes Volume 3, Freedom Has GPS, reminding you that you are born to soar and build a legacy. Pre-orders are open for 50% off. Get the tools for the bag at www.sayiampossible.com. Man, guys, y'all got to get locked in to Freedom Has GPS. Set your destination to success. It is the new book in the epic series, and it is really talking about how to build your legacy so you can move, grow, and develop towards being free, your version of free. What does freedom look like to you? Guys, I'm going to be asking that all over Chicago on Juneteenth. I'm going to be everywhere Juneteenth. You guys will get locked in. I'll start putting those posts out there soon where I plan to be in Westchester on the 19th of June. Then on the 20th of June, I'll be in Westchester at their actual event. Guys, I'm trying to remember all of the places. My apologies here. I'm going to be at a book fair in Inglewood. Guys, I'm gonna get it all locked in. Y'all gotta please give me a little grace. I will also be at the My Radio Chicago Game Day at the end of the night. I will be in Beverly and Morgan Park and Beverly Park. I will also be doing an event there. There also will be a Juneteenth event on the 14th that I will be attending, speaking and dropping information. Guys, if you take an opportunity to get locked in through all of the events, there will be a prize. So if you make it to the very first event, the flyer is going to come out in the next week. If you make it to the very first event, there's a chance to win $500. You make it at the event, you purchase the item at the event, get your card stamped. There's going to be certain places that you got to visit on this card. If you get your card stamped by every single one of the vendors, there's an opportunity to win $500 at the My Radio Chicago end of the night party. Guys, I'm telling you, if you have not gotten ready, get ready. We got to get locked into these opportunities out here. And we're about to get locked into this ownership opportunity because profit requires us to follow through. We about to get in it. Because ownership is only part. It's the only part where you have to stop treating purpose like it's a holiday. We got to stop treating purpose like it's a holiday and a hobby. If you want profit, you must show up like you do. I just saw a post by Twister that said balling. And it said, and I was like, being all in, man. I was like, at the end of the day, those are the things we want out of life more than we're willing to work for out of life. I remember when I was young, my grandma was like, you're only going to get what you put in. When did that change? If I'm only going to get out of life what I put in, I'm telling you, I'm putting it all in. So if I'm only going to get out of life what I put into it, I'm going to put in my time, my sweat equity. I'm going to show up. I'm going to be focused. This is what we got to put into our lives to get out our lives what we want from life. But I put but instead of saying however, because but means that I'm totally negating what I just said. But currently we live in an age where everything is supposed to happen instantaneously. Where we get that from? Where we get it from that today I get up and tomorrow I'm a millionaire. Even lottery winners got to go out there and buy a ticket. What lottery in your life are you ready to pay for? That's what we're talking about ownership, CEOs. If you want profit, you must show up like it. You got to schedule the work, make the ask, follow up, and then deliver what you say you promised. That's where I talk to the CEOs in the CEO mastermind. So when I have conversations in the mastermind, that's what I talk about. Whatever you told your customer you're delivering, deliver it. If you cannot, let's switch what we're offering. Don't offer the whole kit and caboodle if you can't offer, you can't even provide just the kitten. If all you can give them is the kitten, then offer the daggone kitten. I don't care what the world is offering. If you only can provide the kitten, then offer the kitten. There are kittens for sale. I'm just using it for instance, guys. There are pet stores that just sell puppies. Matter of fact, there's a pet store that I know down in Arlington Heights that just sells Shih Tzu puppies. That's all she sells is Shih Tzus. Black, gray, brown, Shih Tzu puppies. That's all she sells. I want to tell y'all something about this lady. She calls herself a boutique. She has a boutique, and that's what she calls it. It's boutique. Her boutique puppy emporium. That's the name. I'm just stating. She sells prize winner Shih Tzu puppies. The parents are both prize winners. I want y'all to know how much she sells these puppies for. I gotta say it because I was a little flabbergasted. She sells each puppy for $10,000. Each puppy. So she usually has 8 to 9 puppies at a period of time. She's not overbreeding the dogs, so I want to make sure that we say this for the record. She cares for the puppies for the 8 weeks until they can go to a new home. I've been to the store 4 times. This is I gotta tell you because I have a Shih Tzu, but I have a Shih Tzu Poodle mix, and I like the little dog. So I went in there because I was going to buy one for my wife. So I was in there, and she said $10,000. I said okay. Now I didn't challenge her price. I just asked her. I asked her why. That's how I found out the story behind it. She has prize-winning Shih Tzus that have won several awards, and people that buy the puppy are looking to have the dogs, when they become dogs, into dog shows. These dog shows pay upwards of $100,000 for first prize. So wait a minute, CEOs. I want you to hear why I talked about this. $10,000 investment, because this is not saying that this is why the owners bought it, but if I'm an owner who actually is going to be in some of these pageants, I'm $10,000 for a puppy that is breeded by other winning dogs. She does the training. I want y'all to hear this. Her business, I said puppy Shih Tzu emporium. Let's get to that. She does training for those Shih Tzus. Once they become of age to train, she takes them through a training program. The program itself is $4,000. So the diet of the puppies, she also has a food line because for them to be award-winning puppies, they must be on a strict type of diet. She prepares this food at home. So I want you to hear me, CEOs. The puppy food is $40 a box. It's $40 a box. She has and it's I think it's 10 servings or 15 servings in the box. Because it's only it's 14 days because it's 7 days worth. And she has special water. They get some water or some vitamin stuff that goes in the water. She sells all of this for the prize-winning breed. Now, because I'm a business person, I asked her a lot more questions. I sat with her one day for 2 hours, and we were just talking about the business in general. And I was extremely intrigued. And I asked her what made her get into this. She said because her dog had hurt her leg, and she wasn't breeding at all. Because when they are show dogs, they're not breeding during that time. So the dog had hurt her leg and couldn't perform. So she was trying to figure out what she was going to do next. And this is where business was born. How her marketing goes, when you look at her commercials, when you look at everything she sets up, it's all set up to talk about you having an award-winning puppy. And everything that she markets talks about you having an award-winning puppy. Not for you to have a puppy that's for your kids to love. Is you having an award-winning puppy. Now, there are a world of people who love dogs. There's a world of people who love small toy dogs. Because Shih Tzu puppies are Shih Tzu dogs are small. Toy dogs. They love them. They just want to have them. They don't want to have show dogs. She went from the world of people who love dogs to the world of people who love smaller dogs, a world of people who like Shih Tzu dogs, to a world of people who like award-winning Shih Tzu puppies. Shih Tzu dogs. So the whole purpose is that she is marketing to people who want award-winning Shih Tzu puppies. So when you come to her store, you're not coming to her store for any other breed, any other type of dog. You're coming to her store because you're looking for that award-winning puppy. So she's selling you a $10,000 dog. Then she's selling you a $4,000 program to start training your dog. Then she's selling you $40 a week food. She does the bathing, all of the stuff for these dogs, only this breed of dogs at her salon. She dresses them up with the bows and all the stuff that is needed for them to be at show. She also offers, guys, I want to tell you, she offers the training apparatuses that can go into your yard if you want to let the dog practice their routines. I say all this to say, she made she made 7 figures last year. She sold 12 puppies. I want you guys to let the math for you. She sold 12 puppies at $10,000 a puppy. Okay? That was one. Purchase one. Then those dog owners wanted to get their dogs trained. She sold them another $4,000 package. Then as they wanted to get groomed at $200 a grooming, and most of these dogs get groomed weekly. So for one dog, that owner is spending about $100,000 a year for that one dog. She sold 12 last year. And every year she sells about between 8 to 14 dogs. Now, I want you guys to understand, this is the smarter, not harder routine. She works. I want you to hear what I'm going to say to you. She works 20 hours a week. I want to put that in bigger perspective for you. She works 20 hours a week on her business, not in her business, because she trains her staff. Because at first it was just her. She had 12 dogs. She was fine. She set up a process. This is how we really sat down and we were talking. She set up a process, SOPs, and all of those good things so she could set her business up properly. I know this is a long time to talk about dog CEOs. I'm not talking about dogs. I'm talking about a business model of where you narrow the pool, just like I told you in the beginning of this conversation. The pool of the world down to the people that need or want your product and that can afford what you're offering. No one's coming in her store who can't afford $10,000 because that is how she markets her breed. Her receipts are that 9 out of 10 of the dogs that she trains become award winners themselves. So she's putting the proof in the pudding, CEOs. So she's not just selling those dogs. She's selling dogs that actually do what she says. That is a business model that gets people to come back and work with you. She has a waiting list currently of 70 people. She doesn't have to market for 5 years. Let's go 70 people times $100,000, CEOs. I'll let you do the math. She's still only going to be working 20 hours a week. So when you're sitting with your business CEOs at night I want to put all this in perspective of how you own your business. When you're sitting with your business tonight, I want you to think of the story I just told. What product in your business do you sell, perform, and provide that gets a person the results that they desire? Once you sit down with yourself and look at your businesses, look at your purpose in life, that is how you turn it to profit. You sit with it and you own the process of figuring out what it in your purpose, how, who you're marketing it to, what result they're going to get from working with you. And you want to make sure you give them a place to buy. And I got to say this to your CEOs. I don't mean cash at me. I don't mean Zelle me. What payment platform can you go to where you look like a professional that can keep up with your money? Because if you're trying to hide from the IRS, I want you to know that the IRS is looking at Zelle payments and that Cash App does have to report. So does Zelle. And if you don't know what I mean by report, business owners, they must report to the IRS that you're getting constant income from individuals on a regular basis. So if Cash App has reached out to you and say you need to start a business account, they're giving you a heads up that they're going to report. That's just in the 440 hour. That's just little information I want to throw out there. So we talked about how to own. I hope that story helps someone out there, because I don't want, because some people will take my story very literally and just talk about the dogs, but replace the dogs with your business. What is the one thing in your business that you can offer for premium because you can nail it every time? That is what I talk to CEOs about. Nailing that one thing down and making that happen. So, because purpose is not going to pay you. The people that need what your purpose has a C value in your purpose for their lives. CEOs, I got a question to ask you. The ones watching me on LinkedIn, Facebook, or YouTube. If you told me about your business today, do you think that I could help you find a focused lane to make $1 million in a year? I want y'all to drop that in the chat for me. Wherever you are, drop that in the chat. If you gave me your business, do you think that I could find a focused lane for you to make $1 million? Now, I'm going to add, the reason why I want y'all to drop that in the chat for me, because everybody who answers yes, I appreciate you. Because that's what I do as a CEO strategist. I work with your business, not mine, your business, and find that one sweet spot and teach you how to work on you so you know you're worthy. That's the mindset for the money that's coming your way. That you're worthy. And they're preparing you for being able to utilize that money in the most productive way so you still have that money, make you more money. And keep making you money until you're free. And once you get to the point of understanding what freedom is for you, then putting you with individuals that drop that money in a way that where that money keep making money for you. Set your business up in a way that you are able to strategically show employees. Because you're going to employ employees the way you want it to be treated as an employee. You're not going to go out here and treat employees bad. You're going to do the best possible thing by them. You're going to set their health insurance up properly. You're going to make sure they get the training they need within your organization. That's what I do, CEOs. So you're able to help other individuals be successful because you're giving them the best work environment, not a work environment, the best work environment. They're working for a company that's making money, that's not worried about downsizing or going out of business. This is what I do as a CEO of Say I'm Possible Academy. So one more time, CEOs, let's drop this down in the chats for me. Do you think that I could take your purpose and turn it to $1 million in a year? It's okay if you don't. If you don't, that's all right. I'm okay. I'm saying this. In July, I'm going to be offering that to 5 people. So we will be dropping a contest out there for entrepreneur to CEO. And in that contest, I'm going to be talking about these things. If you're ready to grow, you have to be ready to put in the work. Are you ready, CEOs? So how to turn your purpose into profit? We're gonna take a step back and make sure we get through those things. How we turn our purpose into profit? We have to understand who we serve, how to serve, and what's the outcome they get from working with us. That's the baseline. Then we build from there. So when I come to Wake Up CEO, I'm just dropping little tidbits of information to help you start, develop, and grow to do, be, and have the life that you're destined for. Because as CEOs, we can better the community by building the community. So we're going to go ahead and drop my favorite part of the show, the leadership. 3-point play that's powered by Say I'm Possible Academy, where self-leadership gets what? GPS. Play 1. Route it. Clarify who you help and the outcome you create. Play 2. Run it. Package it into one offer with a price and deliverables. Play 3. Repeat it. Outreach daily and delivery constantly. Profit follows the proof. That is the leadership 3-point play that was brought to you by Say I'm Possible Academy, where self-leadership gets what? GPS. Guys, I had a pleasure to bring Mr. Accountability, 8 a.m. Michael Lewis is Mr. Accountability. If you guys are not already locked into, he has several radio shows that feature weekly. Mike, could you please drop below for me those radio shows? Mike has been with Wake Up CEO from the very beginning. I have learned great things with Mike, dropping his information in the chat, helping out with comments and questions that he might have had. Because at the end of the day, that's what Wake Up CEO is about, us working as a community for our growth. So, Mr. Accountability, drop that information down there for us. And being accountable to yourself is the first point of accountability. When your integrity with you is lined up and stands up, it's what allows you to be able to pour into other people, help other people, and grow brand and business. You can't grow a brand and a business off of being shaky with you. So build the accountability and integrity with yourself, and then grow, build, and brand your business accordingly. Get it locked in with you. So, man, y'all know, man, we are at the end of almost our 5 o'clock hour. Man, this show go by so quickly, but I have the privilege every week to come talk to the CEOs who join me on Wake Up CEO. When I have my guest host, I have the privilege of speaking to awesome individuals about their businesses, but also bringing that information that it helps you tune in and dial in to whom you are. and who you're destined to be. That's why the show is about how to turn your purpose into profit. And the tools along the way were all about you being aligned with your ideal customer. So as I was saying, I want y'all to make sure that you are locked in. If you are in the Chicagoland area, get locked in to the Clarity to Clients workshop that'll be being held in Sherman Park on Saturday, June 7th from 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Guys, get locked in. It's free. I only have 20 spots. Right now, I think I have less. I think I have 15 spots. Two people signed up. 3 people signed up this morning. It went live yesterday. 3 people then signed up. Then 2 people just signed up. So that's 5. So now I have 15 spots. It's free. However, I only got the smallest room because at the end of the day, I can help 20 people very quickly find their success. If there's 50 people in that room, it's very difficult for me to help. I have real knowledge, real world execution on how to grow, develop, and be the best version of you. Get in the room on June 7th, 1:30 to 3:30, so you can turn clarity into clients. So you can get clear on your business, who you truly serve, the problems you solve, your transformation, your clear message, and your next power move. Because being clear is the only way to help your clients find their success from your product or service. So get locked in on Saturday, June 7th. Since we are at the end of the day, guys, y'all know I gotta do my closing words. CEOs, purpose is not supposed to stay stuck in your heart. It's supposed to become impact, and impact can then become income. But it requires a plan, a schedule, a system, and follow through. Who are you really serving? Who are you really providing assistance to? Who are you really? Because when you have a plan, you can build on that plan. And next week, guys, I want y'all to stay locked in every Wednesday right here on Wake Up CEO. So next weekend, your lifeblood is to provide loved ones a legacy. We're going to have Ebony Hines in the building on Insurance Uncensored. So turn on your notifications, get yourself ready, and y'all know what I want for you CEOs. Until next week, right here on Wake Up CEO, where I have the pleasure to be with the most wonderful group of individuals. I want to first say, before I actually go, I do have a debut right here on Wake Up CEO. This is from my album. I did write an album, guys, so y'all know I am a songwriter. So this is from my album, The Movement, and the song is produced and performed by E. Gilla Beats. Video coming soon. So I want y'all to get locked in to Set Your Destination right here on my radio Chicago, debuting, making it happen right here. So Set Your Destination by E. Gilla Beats. Get locked in.
Freedom ain't a place, it's a mindset shift. Are you ready? Let's move. I ain't tripping anymore, I'm directing the pace. Purpose in my chest, like the drums to the bass. Looking at my past, yeah, I'm cool with this race. But the future got a throne and I'm stepping into space. I done followed every fear, now I'm following the plan. GPS for the soul, that's the direction for every man. I used to think small, now I'm thinking like I can. Cause when you know where you're going, you don't settle where you stand. Set your destination, freedom on the rise. Purpose in the driver's seat, truth in the eye. This ain't imagination, it's a mind made wise. Impossible forever, watch the whole world rise. Set your destination, freedom on the rise. Purpose in the driver's seat, truth in the eye. This ain't imagination, it's a mind made wise. Impossible forever, watch the whole world rise. You ain't lost, you just need direction. A little truth, a little love, a little self-connection. Freedom starts when you face your reflection. Purpose walking with you like a holy intervention. The map ain't missing, you just wasn't listening. Your calling been calling, your soul been glistening. Mind unlocked now, the change start shifting in the life that you imagine, homie. That's just the beginning. The way out is for you. Let the purpose see. Let the fear fall back. Let the soul take speed. GPS in your heart. That's the code that you need. Freedom ain't a wish. It's a mindset free. That's your destination. Freedom on the rise. Purpose in the driver's seat. Truth in the eye. This ain't imagination. It's a mind made wise. Impossible forever. Watch the whole world rise. That's your destination. Freedom on the rise. Purpose in the driver's seat. Truth in the eye. This ain't imagination. It's a mind made wise. Impossible forever. Watch the whole world rise. You gotta change your mindset. That's the key.
All right, you guys can get locked into that song anywhere where you stream your music. That is now for sale. Jilla Beats. That is called Set Your Destination. Guys, I want y'all to get locked in. What did I say? The Freedom Has GPS train is not just a book. The book is not just about a book, it's about a movement. How we move and how we grow towards freedom. Why is there an album with a book? Because we need a soundtrack for our lives. This is a soundtrack for you. It has 4 key songs. I am looking to add more. So if you are an artist of positivity and you are ready, and as I said, I have 10 songs that I wrote. So I'm looking for 6 more. I'm looking for 6 more artists who would like to be on that soundtrack. At the end of the day, guys, success has keys. Are you ready to unlock the door? Let's get locked in. And until next week, right here on Wake Up CEO, I want to see you CEOs find the best version of you. Stay locked into the better version of you. Grow, show up, and develop. And be ready of taking that purpose that's within you, letting it free, setting up the correct structure so it can be profitable and help other people on purpose. Until next week, I want y'all to be up, out, and moving to the greatness we all know lies within who? You. See y'all next week right here on Wake Up CEO.
Say impossible, impossible.
Freedom has GPS.
Freedom has GPS.
Rachel L. Gary. Rachel L. Gary.
Yeah. We've been riding in circles, same stress, same scene, trying to find peace while we're chasing a dream. Then Rachel L. Gary put the map in our hands. Now it's clarity on the dash. We got plans on plans. Boundaries unlocked, no details for the doubt. If it don't match the mission, we routing it out. Purpose in the pedal, we don't wait on the sign. CEO of our life, watch the whole thing align. We set the destination. We move with intention. No more drifting. We chose the vision.
We chose the vision. Be made rapper, ad-lib. Freedom has GPS, so we set it and we go. Yeah, Rachel L. Gary in the map, yeah, she rocking a roll. Let's go! Love, time, peace, and family, yeah, that's the goal. CEO of our life, now we taking control. No more stuck, no more someday, we got something to prove. Freedom has GPS, now watch the whole movement move. We be up, out and moving, yes, but out and moving to the greatness that lies in